Here we go. So every time I want to make a new website, I always go to W3 Schools website and I just click home under HTML. And I always copy this code that's right on the first example. That's the one I always copy. And I always paste that in a new Notepad file. So under Notepad, you can just go new. And I paste that. And it's always colored funny, right? Because it doesn't know it's an HTML file. So let's call this one recipe, because our second assignment is going to be a recipe website. So I'm going to call this recipe. We can spell that.
You shouldn't make it where we can make our own recipe.
We will. That's coming up. But this one is good for learning how to make lists and tables. So we need to know that first before we can make our own banger of a website, all right? So there you go. Hit save. And look at that, guys. It even color coats it for me. Here's a good idea as well. I like to tab things that are inside of tags. So I've got this body tag, and actually I could tab everything there. Sometimes that can really help make it look more organized. Hold on, my overhead's blinking a bit. It's bugging me. Have my website here, and what I want you to do is let's just make a heading and we'll call it recipe, right? Okay, but I'll get rid of the paragraph. I don't need the paragraph, and I want to run this website. I'm just going to go save, and you guys all know how to run it. You go to view, current file in Chrome. There's my recipe. But here's what I want to do next. Okay? I want to make a list. There's two ways to make a list in HTML. One is an ordered list, and one is an unordered list. Let's just do the unordered list first. You write UL like that. Okay? And then I'm going to just create a new line and close that tag like so. Okay? And I'm just going to add a few things into this list. So the way I'm going to do that is with the tag li, and I'll write whatever, eggs. I'm going to close that tag. I'll write butter. Wait. I'll write li. I'll write butter. And for my third item, let's just say it's scrambled eggs or something. I don't know. It's going to be a really basic one for now. I just want to show you what this UL tag with all these little LIs in them do. Okay. So all of this here is in the body of my code. And what this will do is put them in a little list for me with bullet form, I think. That's the goal. Okay? Look at that. Very tiny, but obviously I would format that later. But you can see it's kind of like the ingredients, right? It's just making a nice little list, and it's making it look kind of nice for now. Okay? Very simple recipe, but that is called an unordered list. Can I leave a little comment? I can't remember how to do that in HTML. That's the first type of list. Excuse me. And the other type of list is an ordered list, so it's just OL. I'm going to open and close that one as well. And when I type in things in this list, I'm just pressing tab, the tab key, by the way, to move over so it indents it. Excuse me. If I write LI like that and I write step 1, mix eggs and salt together, you know. Very simple recipe. For our second assignment, I want you to make a cool website, or a cool recipe from our recipe website, so it's a little nicer than this. And then, let's say I want to add another item to my list, right? I just write LI to let it know. As long as I'm inside the body of this OL tag, it will know to add it to my list. Heat butter on pan. Then I close that LI. LI just stands for list item. And then my last one is cook until desired consistency. That's a nice consistency. That's a nice cooking word. I don't even know if that's how you spell that, but I'm going to guess that it's close. Okay. Now, save that. You. Okay. Look at that one now. Wow. It makes a list, but it numbers them. Okay? So recipe websites are good because, for this example, because the first list in a recipe website is always just the ingredients unordered, and the second set of lists, the second list on a website is typically how to cook it. Okay? And then last thing I want you to add to your recipe website, we'll work on it for a day or a couple days, is a table. And for that, you're going to have to go ahead and do your own research on W3 Schools on how to get a table. Okay? And also to add CSS to the file too so that it looks really nice. But here's basically how you do tables. You can look at an example. This is a really cool table, actually. Every other row is dark gray, so it looks kind of nice and it's all spaced out nice and everything. Check out this table here. I could probably even copy and paste it into my website. There's the CSS for it, which is really neat. We could use that. And there's the table itself. Okay? Your job over the next few days is to make a table like this, but with reviews of other websites or other recipes that you found online with like a kind of a rating on them. Okay, I'll try to find a good example of a website that I've made. Let me try to find one here. I don't know if I can find my old website. Let me just check really quickly, and then we'll see if I have a good example. Okay. Check this website out, guys. It's a very basic website with no graphics and no colors, really. But you can see it's a scrambled eggs website. But check out this table that I made. That's what your website needs as well. Look, I even had it hover purple. Cool, eh? And then it links to other websites. For instance, would you like to try pretzel eggs? They're great for kids. It's just eggs with pretzels in them. Ugh. Okay? But it's linked from my website, don't you see, in my table. So I want you, for the next assignment, to make your own recipe website with some pictures, backgrounds, something cool, with some lists and some tables. So that's going to be your goal for the next